Good afternoon, my name is Henry. I'm a senior engineer here at Queplix, and today we're going to talk about Virtual Data Viewer. And I'm going to give you a demonstration of what this is. This tool is available in all our products, VirtualETL, CloudETL, as well as Virtual Data Manager. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to log on to one of my test systems over here. And one of the first things I want to make sure is that my application software blades are properly connected for the data sources that are of interest to me in this particular demo here. And let's look at an instance of NetSuite and an instance of Salesforce.com. So I'm going to open these up real quick. It'll be the same thing for the Salesforce. This is NetSuite over here. I want to make sure that my application software blade is connected, that it's enabled and started. That's what that indicates. Then I want to go to my data dictionary, which is really going to be the beginning of a big data dictionary, but that's a topic for another one of these little videos here. And one of the first things I want to do is I want to go to the metadata portion here and make sure I can look inside these applications here. I'll just take an example and make sure I can actually, I'm actually over in LinkedIn. Let me go over to NetSuite here. I'm going to see these as an object layer, so I'm looking at accounts as entities and the fields that are directly below them. Now, one of the things that I can do here that is really useful is these labels that are right next to the entity names is something that I can edit. And in the case of accounts, in NetSuite, for example, that really means a bank account. So I can augment the view that I have here without touching the data source at all. That's an important feature. Now, what we really want to do in this exercise here is we want to compare metadata from two different data sources. The way that is accomplished is by going to compare. What we want to do is compare entity types. And I'm going to expand this as well. And we want to compare two entity types. What this will now bring up is this screen here, where I'm going to be able to compare these structures, these objects layers, in a single pane of glass, so in a single view, side by side. So this is going to allow me to bring in the NetSuite side, and this is what is called truly a customer in this sense. That's what NetSuite understands to be the client, which is the same thing as an account in Salesforce. And what this allows me to do here is to look for an account and bring that in side by side from the Salesforce side. I have to scroll down a little bit here to bring this one in. Here's Salesforce. We're going to bring the account side by side here. Inside of this, I also have a tool which is fairly powerful that is going to allow me to compare now the metadata that's in here, but also look at down at the field level, and there's an algorithm that runs in the background here that's going to look at the length of the string and the contents of the string and give me its best guess, the highest probability, if you will, of the similar fields on the other side of the application. And this is not just the looking at the label structures, it's also looking at the data structures that are below that. And you'll see some shades of green here appearing as you're going through these different comparisons. The rule of thumb really is the darker the green, the higher the confidence interval. This Virtual Data Viewer is available on our website. It's our freemium edition at www.queplix.com. Please visit us and download a copy. Thank you.